only now at 34 coming to the realization they're like, oh, wait, I do need minerals and vitamins.
Yeah.
So like I always thought like strong greens and strong reds were like, yeah, that's just a sales tactic. Like no one actually needs that. Like just eat food, you're fine.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
now eventually like eating greens and reds are like, oh, well, this actually does feel a little bit better. So maybe they weren't just trying to sell me something. But yeah, the perspective of the like not or counting your macros and like that is not the only goal because yeah, your fat could be on point for the day, your carbs could be on point for the day, protein's on point, but like did you just eat egg whites and like bread and like a tablespoon of grass-fed butter and like where is the
Yeah.
actual nutrients and all of that? Like it's all pretty nutrient void.
Yeah, no, 100%. I see this with clients literally all the time because I track macros with my clients and they're looking at their nutrition diaries and it looks so good. And then I'm like, wait, we're stalling at a fat loss plateau or we're not really feeling that good. Like, what's going on deeper? And I look at their diaries and I'm like, I see what's going on here. We're not having anything of substance. We're having a lot more like protein shakes. We're having a lot more like high carb or low carb tortillas and like all of this stuff that's more filler foods. I'm like, why don't we switch? And I'm a very big proponent of the Mediterranean diet just as a ideology. I'm not saying you have to go like strict Mediterranean, but more fruits and vegetables, more olive oil, more like good quality foods, you know? And so that's more what I try to get my clients to do is a lot more high quality vegetables, fruits, olive oils, nuts, seeds, like those kinds of things that yes, you're still going to hit your macros, but you're going to feel 10 times better in the process because you're actually doing things that are going to
Yeah.
your body's going to thank you for. Not just your muscles are going to thank you for, but your body's going to thank you for. And especially as we get older, like hormone imbalances are a lot more common. A lot of issues are popping up, especially with the foods that we eat. They're just they don't have enough nutrients, like as much as they did when 50 years ago. Different soil and all that stuff. So it really is important to make sure we're getting enough food and not only food, but enough micronutrients because that's, if not, at more important than the macros that we're getting in a day.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, what would, if someone's listening to this and they want to get started on, like, maybe they're doing counting your macros, what could they do to increase the nutrients that they're getting in their day?
Yeah, so I usually like to say if you're having 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day, like cut one of them out. One of the biggest things we can do with people who have a lot of coffee is they're usually very much go, go, go. So most likely we need coffee to stay up, to have energy, to keep going with work, whatever it might be. Swap that out for it's a fun name, but like an adrenal mocktail or like an adrenal cocktail. It's basically just a source of potassium. It's a source of magnesium, and I believe it's just sodium. I think those are the three. Correct me if I'm wrong, just Google it. But for me, I like to put coconut water, orange juice, and a pinch of sea salt, and it helps energy wise, it helps mineral wise because you're getting all the things like you're getting the potassium, you're getting the magnesium that you need, but also and the sodium that you need without relying on just pure caffeine. So that is something you can easily swap into your day. I just went to the store yesterday and got more coconut water and orange juice and stuff. And then like pink Himalayan sea salt, just like looking for like instead of iodized sea salt, looking at Celtic sea salt, pink Himalayan sea salt. Just like simple swaps like that. And I would even say like the variety of fruits and vegetables. So I usually challenge my clients to get one fruit or veggie in every single meal. The ideal servings for a day are like way over what any American really ever eats for the fruit and vegetables. I think it's like 7 servings, something crazy for a lot of people could never. So I'm like just one each meal and we'll see how we go. And if they need more inspiration, whatever's in season or go to the grocery store and pick up something you've never had before and make a meal out of it is what I usually like to say. So just more nutrient, more minerals because they're not very calorie dense. So we can fit a lot more than you think you can in just your daily life. But we have to make that extra effort because it is so much easier if you have like 20 grams of carbs left and 10 grams of fat. It's so much easier to be like, oh, I'm just gonna have like a granola bar or like a ice cream bar or whatever it might be, and I'm all for that, but it's not as easy to say like, oh, I'm gonna cut up strawberries and I'm gonna have some Greek yogurt with chocolate chips or whatever it might be. Like that's a lot more effort than just like, oh, okay, just look in the pantry for something that has like similar macros. So it's more effort on the front end, but you're gonna save money on medical costs, on supplements, and the vitamins. People buy vitamins all the time; they don't even take them. So save money on vitamins, save actually to start feeling better, have more energy, digestion, all the things. And I'm all for blood test, just getting your regular panels checked and everything from a holistic practitioner, goodness, because any doctor, like GP, regular physician, they don't usually check what needs to be checked or like ask questions why. I went to the dermatologist, kind of related, and I was like, what do I need to do? Like, I eat really well, I drink my water, I had really bad acne. And she was like, your testosterone is overactive. Like, I'm gonna give you a suppressant and you're gonna take that until you're like 80 years old. And I was like, hold on, rewind. How do you know my testosterone's high?
Which every
She's like,
gym bro right now is like, wait, what are you eating to get your
I
testosterone
know. No, I know. I was like, wait, I should kind of hold on to this because this could be like work in my favor. But she was like, it's high. I was like, how do you know it's high? She's like, exactly where your acne is, your symptoms, and everything. I was like, okay. Well, then what can we do to naturally bring that down? She's like, naturally, just take this pill. I was like, I don't want to take another pill. Like, I don't want to be on medication until I'm 80 years old. And I'm like, what test can you do? Like, what can you do for me? She's like, take the pill, or really, that's it. I was like, that's all you're gonna tell me? No blood test, no nothing, just like prescribe me a pill. And so I'm so glad I went to like this holistic practitioner, and she's like, yeah, this is why your testosterone is high. You have hidden copper toxicity, most likely. You have low minerals. All of my like ratios of certain minerals were way off, and she's like, if we can help get these in check, like your acne should go away, your like fatigue should go away, all this stuff should start working better. I'm like, thank goodness there's people out there who'll do stuff like this instead of just going to traditional medicine doctor and being like, oh, like you're fine. Or my recently someone in my family went to the doctor, and same thing, they tested her labs and they're like, oh, your TSH, your thyroid is underactive, like your TSH is not in range, you have hypothyroid. And I was like, whoa. She's told me that, and I was like, hold on, rewind. She's like, yeah, so I'm on a medication now. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. The little I know about hormones, like we need more than that to diagnose hypothyroid. You need to look at your T3, your T4, and these things they don't pull because they're not medically necessary. Well, they are medically necessary because if you knew how the body functions, you would ask for more labs. So it really is just fighting for your health, asking questions, and I'm the first person to know it sucks because medical professionals don't always listen to you when you say something's wrong. I've been to so many doctors for like GI stuff and all this, and they just never really listen. So it really is advocating for yourself and finding people that are actually willing to help you. In a big nutshell, I guess that answers your question, I hope.